What's going on, guys, and welcome back. It is your boy Elio here with yet another account review. Since we're kind of wrapping things up here, this is my second to last account review that I'm doing for the time being, because in case you guys didn't see the announcement, I am taking a break from them just because of the amount of time that they're taking away from me doing other stuff on the channel. But anyways, in today's video we have TuxeedoCat's account, and let's go ahead and get right into it. For some reason that was just difficult for me to say it, but Tuxedo had a couple of requests here, which I will just mention briefly. It was just finding out what resources he should focus on. He wanted a Dragons B11 team that he can hopefully auto with, and then there was also Titan teams, which is pretty much, you know, it's pretty easy. I also went ahead and slid in the Golems B11 team as well, because the one that he was running was probably the world's worst B11 team. Not the, like, put you on the spot, my dude, but I had to bring it up. But what I want to mention first, though, is obviously gem quality. For the most part, what I could see, your mons are gem fine. You did say that you feel like you were confident in PvP, but I can tell you from at least the mons that I've clicked on as I went through your box, that your like resistance on these mons is not confident at all. Like, I was expecting when I heard confident that, you know, these mons are nearly pushing max resist, if not at max resist. And for the mons that I would deem for use in PvP, it's like, we're not quite there yet. And you've also hit my #1 pet peeve, which is having a crit rate gem that's unfinished. Like, I understand if you're out of gold, but you're not out of gold yet, man. And there's literally no benefit whatsoever of you not having a max crit rate gem on any mon that you're putting crit on. There's no benefit whatsoever. You are actually losing out on damage because they're not at max crit rate, because you won't finish up your crit rate gems, people. Just saying. Like, if you want your car to go down the street and half the time your car hits 40 miles an hour, by all means go ahead and do it. But your boy's gonna go ahead and do something to the engine, because all he has to do is finish, I don't know, cleaning it off or something simple like that, and it's always gonna hit 40. That's what I'm gonna do. So big suggestion there. Wrap up these crit rate gems. And I also wanted to mention, he did state this as an experiment, but I'm gonna go ahead. I'm just gonna go ahead and show you guys already. This is his Fire Draka. Okay, Fire Draka does have one book, one enhancement right there. We have some trinket action going on, which they're not finished, which is another thing you need to work on for all of the mons that I mentioned going forward. But you know, Bastion set on. Draka's sitting at a whopping, I don't know, nearly 7k attack on a Bastion set. That's what I said too. That's what I said too. He said he was experimenting. We'll go ahead and take him up on that comment right there. And please just make Fire Draka a wave player. I mean, I wouldn't have my Draka on a Bastion set anyways for PvP. I would just use something else. Unless you had two Drakas, then I could understand you having a Bastion Draka and also a wave clear Draka. But for right now, you need wave clears, so yeah, that needs to change. But anyways, let's go ahead and move on to a couple of your requests first, my dude. Alright, so we're over here at B11, and this is what I was saying a little bit earlier in the video, where I was like, dude, this is probably like the world's worst B11 team. I tried it out just to be that guy, and I think the runtime was like 6 minutes. I was just like, sometimes I get on you guys' account and I'm just curious to see what you guys got going on and see if like team compositions help or not, because that definitely helps me in future videos with trying to assign different mons to it. And congratulations, it did not, but you came to the right place. So we're gonna go ahead and take care of this right now for you. What we're gonna do is get rid of all of these light mons, even though you're in a light dungeon, and not even one sapper, man. What a shame. I'm not hating on you for testing out stuff though. I'm definitely not hating on you, but that was a rough run. But what I was thinking for you, personally speaking, is pretty much a tried and true here. We're going to run in here with 2 sappers. And then while Purse can technically be counted as a wave clearer, in this situation, in the way that she's built, she's not so much of a wave clearer. But with that spicy morale boost for everyone, it's like a no-brainer as to why that she's coming in here. And then Fire Draco will be your dedicated wave clearer. Now, you mentioned resources in the game. This is one of the resources that you need to be putting your resources, your gold, your time, your gems, your complaints into, because this is going to be your #1 money maker and #1 gem getter for the rest of your mods. That's going to affect you in Titans and PvP, and it's going to affect you for the rest of the game. It's just that simple. So once again, here's the drill, you guys. Level 60, super evoed if possible, though you don't have to super evo Wet Miho. I wouldn't even recommend that. We need some enhancements, we need trinkets maxed out, we need skill books if applicable. That's it. We need the whole rundown on this squad to make sure they're running as optimal as possible, to save you from having bad runs, and also to make this as speedy as possible for you to get more gold and get more gems. So this is where I would say #1 in terms of resources need to go. If you got to switch gems from other mons, put it on your Fire Draco to make him or her, it, whatever work. It is what it is, dog. If you want to progress, especially quickly, you got to make the biggest investment in the game, which is golems. But that's my suggestion for B11. So let's go ahead and move on to the next one, which, congratulations guys. Picture this as Dragons B10, because Dragons B10 isn't open up on a Friday for me. So what I was thinking for your Dragons B10 team is pretty normal, in my opinion. If I could find your other mons. So what I was thinking for you is that Shadow? Oh, I thought I saw Shadow. I was thinking Dark Sea Star. You can run in here with Dark Gatito, Dark Wild Fang, and then you also have a Dark Cupid. If I can find him. Dude, where is he? I think he's level 50. I'm just making myself struggle. Elio, don't you know that there's a search function, bro? Okay, he's 60, never mind. So this is the setup I was thinking, where you have Dark Cupid, Dark Wild Fang, Dark Gatito, and then Dark Sea Star. Now, I don't do golems, not golems, but Dragons B10, so I'm not a super duper expert on that, but from what I could tell, a lot of people do use shielders unless they're running like full on OP DPS. I think there was a person a while back that had like 2 Gatitos and 2 of something else, and they ran through Dragons B10 on auto. Am I confident this is going to work on auto? Not necessarily, but I think my idea is right. It's just execution of it. But with this team comp, you have Gatito as a nuker. Dark Cupid should be able to get his shield up to shield the entire squad. Dark Wild Fang is once again a nuker. And then Dark Sea Star is there to hopefully suck up some damage while dealing out damage as well. But you could also drop Dark Sea Star. And I noticed that you had a Dark Nike. While she isn't like super duper meta or anything like that, you could put her in there as well, because she has stun and defense down, I believe, if I can find it. Yep, she has stun and defense down, so she could do some crowd control in the beginning, and hopefully by the time you get to the dragon, if she can apply defense down to the dragon, Gatito and Dark Wild Fang can go in there and get some damage off on that dragon. But that's my suggestion for for Dragons B10 in terms of autoing that. If there's any Dragon B10 experts watching the video, feel free to leave a comment below about what other mons that he could use for his team composition. But I think this one would hopefully do the job, but it really just comes to testing. That's the best way to figure out if something works or not, just by testing it, which I definitely recommend everyone do for pretty much everything in MSL. Alright, and then last but not least, we have your Titan teams. Now, I didn't really pick out Titan teams for you, like in certain orders, other than the Dark Titan, which I will leave in the video, but I did want to bring to your attention, basically the Titan teams or the Titan mons I would begin working on as you progress as a Titans player, since it sounds like you're very interested in that. So going off of your fire mons for right now, my biggest suggestion for you in the future is to pick up 1 fire Cernunnos, however the heck you say his name. Try and pick up 1 of those, as long as it's not like sacrificing all of your nat 5s or something. I would definitely pick up 1 though, because you could definitely use him on your team. Great mind to have. Also, in the meantime, I would finish up your fire Cupid that you're working on, because you're going to have a Cernunnos anyways, which isn't a big deal, and he's very helpful. But also having another Mon that can do attack up and attack down is pretty useful for you at this point. And the same thing would be getting another Fire Cura. Actually getting a Fire Cura, because I don't see one at all. Fire Cura is still used on my Titans team till this day, so you need to go ahead and start building a Fire Cura if possible. And then you can also farm out a Fire Sandwraith that you can add because of his exposed weakness, and I want to say attack down or something similar to that. So you can have a exposed weakness Mon on your team to help benefit your Sea Striker. And then also you told me that you end up feeding your Fire Wukong for Cernunnos, which is unfortunate, but if you can get another Fire Wukong, he's going to help out your team composition quite a bit. Like, if you had a Fire Wukong, I might have given you kind of like a simple Titan template to use for your current team, but without him, it's like, bro, what's the point? And also, you can pick up some Fire Mildews, like 2 Fire Mildews or 2 Fire Catines, which in this case, Fire Mildew is superior, just so you can have more attack up Mons for the time being. That way, you'll have Cura, you'll have Cupid. Doesn't Cernunnos have attack up? I want to say he does. But you can have 2 more in the event that you need it. In the event that you need it. Now, you may not need it at that point in time, but that was just something I was throwing out there. But other than that, you just have to wait on Sea Strikers and pray to the gods that you can get another Fire Wukong, because he fed the one that he got from the Hero Dungeon for that, and that's a rip, dude. That is a fat rip. Moving on next, though, to your Water Mons. Similar thing here. You do have this filled out a little bit more. Like, you do have 2 Water Siegfrieds, which is pretty poggers. And my suggestion to you is to pick up 2 Water Shellies, because you lack defense down Mons, because you do have a Bast and a Gilga, but it's always nice to have backup, especially as you're getting more into Titans. So I would rock 2 Water Shellies if possible. And I would also pick up 1 Ribboness, which is a little cat guy, as well, so you could put on hopefully your right side team to go along with your Water Sparkit and Water Sandwraith. So Water Sparkit, Water Sandwraith, Water Ribboness, I believe it's its name, and then also like a Water Catine should do you wonders for your top right row. And then the bottom will obviously be this girl over here, and perhaps maybe another Water Sandwraith if you can get a hold of them, and then some attack up and some defense up. But other than that, there's really nothing else I could give you in terms of suggestions for your Water Mons, because unless you get like a Hades or another Gilgamesh or something of that nature, you're pretty much just stuck with what you have here. And I would keep Bast on the left side, not really much with your Sea Strikers, because you do want to get those debuffs off with her. But again, you could actually slide her over to your bottom right. So you could do like Balrona, let's say another Sandwraith, Bast, and someone that can hopefully do attack up would be the best bet in my opinion. So like Baby Shark. That way left side will just be dedicated to your debuffers with your Shellies, your Indra, your Siegfried, and your Water Gilga. And I think that's going to work out for you. Moving on though to the Wood Mons that you have. Now for Fire Titan, I need you to go ahead and finish building up these Wood Phibians. You have 2 of them, which is great. Also, only seen one Hannah. Just 1 Hannah. Absolutely. Nope. We need at least 3 more Hannahs. If they're all Evo 2, that is what it is. If you can get them all to Evo 3, go ahead and get them Evo 3. But we need some more Wood Hannahs, because you're missing out. You're missing out, and it's really preventing you from filling out things. Obviously, you need some more Courageous Strikers for Wood, but it's not like we have control over who can pull a Wood Merlin or not, because I myself only have 1. You do have an Alpaca and 2 Zubajis, but yeah, probably one of your weakest in terms of Titans, but it is what it is. Moving on though, you do have like 3, actually you have 4 Wendigos. My god. Yeah, dude, you have 4 Wendigos apparently. I only saw 3. I only saw these 3. Good god. But I've made a composition for you for right now for Dark Titan. Once again, I'm not a Dark Titans expert at all. I just kind of base it off of what I've been using, of what other stuff has helped me to create for my Dark Titans team. And for Light Titan, I have no advice to give for that at all, because my Light Titan team is the exact same as my Dark Titan team, which I'm sure you guys are like, Elio, but why? Why would you do that? Why would you do any of that? But I don't want to suggest something that I don't know or don't understand completely. I am learning about Titans at this point in time, but there's other things going on in life at the moment. So once I get more knowledgeable and once account reviews start back up at a later date, hopefully I can be not top tier, but at least a little bit more helpful than how I am now. But once again, I'll just leave that in a video for you to look at and hopefully put together for yourselves. And yeah, guys, you know what time it is now. We are in this account, and it's time to be nosy before we wrap this video up. So it's time to see what kind of light and dark mons this dude is rocking here. Looks like we got some Nat 5s in this one, which the other Siegfried, once again, you can bring over to your Fire Titan team. You can also bring that Wood Wukong over to your Water Titan team. Shadow doesn't really count. Kernunos doesn't really count. Kernunos, I know I keep pronouncing his name differently all the time. Dark Odin, we got to see real quick, boys. So he has a Dark Tiger, Dark Nike, Dark Yaksha, Dark Jean, Dark Loki, Dark Vampire, Dark Lat, Dark Neza, Dark Valk, and Dark Odin. So I'll say one light dark Nat 5 for right now. He also has a Dark Lupin and a Dark Leo. That's a whole bunch of dark Nat 4s, dude. Congrats. Light Suck, 2 light Banshees. 1, 2, 3, 4 light Wendigos. What was this? 3 light Arthurs? 3 light Arthurs, 2 light Succubuses. A light Yaksha, a light Sura, another Banshee, 3 light Banshees, a light Jean. Let's see, light Amayoji, so we're at 2 right now. Light Purse, that's 3. He also has a light Yuki. Light Valk. So I'll count that as 4. Let's say that you picked both Odins, or Odin and Valk. So you got 4 light and dark Nat 5s, but you have a S-word ton of just Nat 4s that are pullable from eggs. I don't count Bolt Wings. I don't count all the mons that you can fuse for, or the event mons like Shadow and Silver, or stuff of that nature, because they're obviously obtainable for players at a specific point in time. While these are pretty much Russian roulette, or unless you donate it. But yeah, dude has 4 light Wendigos, a crap ton of Nat 4s, a crap ton, and just an excessive amount. I'm pretty sure that I missed 1 or 2, but holy crap, dude. Anyways, you guys, let me go ahead and wrap this video up here. So for my suggestions, Tuxedo Cat, I would definitely focus on your B11 team first. As time goes on, go ahead and move over to your Titans teams. And the best way to get better at Titans is to focus on one element at a time and get those mons gemmed up, get those mons juicy, get those mons built, and then move on to the next. That's going to be the best way for progression, because you're focusing on one element, hopefully one mon at a time, so you won't spread yourself thin. And that's pretty much it. Keep up with the experimentation. Just hopefully next time we can see some pretty great or pretty grand things happening in your account, and maybe perhaps a future revisit. But I'm hoping that you can take this advice and put it to good use. And if you ever need any more help, dude, feel free to let me know, or leave a comment on the video. Hang out in the Discord like anyone else can hang out in the Discord, because the description is below with a link to the Discord. And I'll see you guys in the next one.